nomination committee is made up of Bill Mattson, Susie Liebold, Walter Coban, Jim Glasney, and Carl Seekin. And I thank them for their hard work. I know Walt's been at this for a long, long time, this work. Well, I'd like to also thank my wife. She's been my personal mentor for 33 years. And she's now a mentor to our son, Michael, who has 2 sons of his own, Matthew and Joseph. And we have a daughter, Kate, that gets a lot of mentoring from Mom and some from Dad. And our youngest boy, Bob. So it's a great pleasure to have that family support. When you travel in the licensing field as much as we do, you really need to have that support and mentoring from a personal life point of view, a work balance point of view. I have one quick story I want to tell about Frank Barnes, because it really is a moving time that I would be trained by him, and the 10-year anniversary coming together is really very interesting. Frank spent a week with me when I moved out of the R&D lab, and said, we're going to teach this guy some of the business aspects of things, and we're going to teach him how to negotiate contracts, and we're going to do the best we can to turn the scientist into a real good business person. So he spent a week with me in Columbus, and he went to meetings with me, he went to conference calls, and he did everything to help me adjust to the new world. And he said, okay, you can handle this. There's a contract going on in Copenhagen, and it's for your division, the Ross division, and you're in charge of the licensing in the Ross division, so you go over and you do it, and you call me at the end of the session and tell me how it went. And I have ultimate confidence in you to go do that. So I flew over with a lawyer and a couple of people, a finance person and a couple of people, and we had a full day negotiation, and I thought it went pretty well. And then, as told, at 6 o'clock Copenhagen time, which was noon, or it's 11, Chicago time, I called Frank and gave him a rundown on how things were going. And I took just to highlight some of the key things that we negotiated. And he was asking questions and asking questions as all good negotiators do. And then he said, I'll tell you what, Tom, I think I'll be in Copenhagen tomorrow at 8. And so I was thinking, why does he have to come to Copenhagen? And it turned out that I was at that stage when you don't know what you don't know. So I was thinking it was going great, but I needed help. But he came, and when he came, he had the knack and the art of not usurping me totally and leaving me as in control and as the lead negotiator. A lot of senior people from corporate would have come in and taken the show away and kind of embarrassed the more junior guy. He actually pumped me up, sent me little notes, gave me little finger cues as to what we should do at different times, and I learned a tremendous amount. And after that, I was better able to handle the negotiations on my own. I'd like to thank the mentoring never ends, and I have a table that is an example of that. Mary Beth Cicero, Lou Scotty, Pam Lemaine, can't see who's next to Pam, Gwen Melancoff, Lou Burnham, Carl Sinkman, and Catherine Sohn, and Linda Webb. Linda Webb, she's a classic mentor. She's always behind the scenes, always making sure things get done right, not getting a lot of credit for it, but a lot of other people getting their meetings done. And Ed Salzman, it's got a winner there. So anyway, without further ado, be a mentor, get involved. Everybody's a mentor for their whole life. I look at this point in my life as a challenge for some new things and learning more about working with small companies from Lou and Mary Beth, and going to keep at it. So thanks again for your attention, and if there's ever anything I can do for any of you, you'll know my number.